join me in welcoming back to Jesuit from the class of '89, our 2017 Legend of the Game, Rick Shinoda.
All right.
All right, good morning, Blue Jays. I want to kind of take this sight in for a second because this doesn't happen everywhere, but it is a tremendous scene to look over you guys. First, I'd like to thank the school for selecting me to be the legend of the game in this great rivalry. It's an honor to represent faculty, teams, students of not only today, but of the 80s, and all the players that participated in this great game throughout the years. So I got to talk with the football team yesterday right here on Will Clark Field. We talked about the rivalry with Holy Cross. We talked about all the parades, the media, all the hoopla going on around this rivalry, and it's wonderful. But every game is a rivalry. We talked about the 1-3 record. We talked about good or bad, success or failure. We talked about the story of the rivalry and everything that's happened in the past. It should have nothing to do with how you play the next play, how you play the next game. You see, everyone wants to beat Jesuit at everything, not just on the field. Even though my 9th grade son thinks I'm too old to Google, I was able to Google and find the definition of rivalry. It's a competition for the same objective or superiority in the same field. It's simple when it comes to football. The other teams, they just want to have more points than us at the end of the game. However, the objectives in the fields are not just related to athletic competitions. With football games and other athletic and academic competitions, there are records, scoreboards. For an entire institution like Jesuit, there's a little more to it. More than just easy to read scores and records. Here at Jesuit, there are long-standing traditions. There's ways we do things. There's high expectations. You hear about these expectations frequently on retreats, in the classroom, in mass, in all of your teachings. You hear them in the fight song. You hear them in the alma mater. Things like Men for Others, AMDG, St. Ignatius, Blue and White Through All the Days of Life. Thy gallant fighting sons climb high, the school that will change you. These are not things you can easily see or keep score of, keep a record of to see whether or not you're winning. But for now, we'll let these philosophies, these expectations, these teachings, these sayings, these lyrics, this will be our story. It's kind of our record, kind of our scoreboard of Jesuit High School. Now here's where you come in. As we stand here right now, all the values and meaning encompassed in this institution's scoreboard, or its record, or its story, all of those things I just mentioned and you hear about on a daily basis, it's all in the past. It's the story of how we got here, right now. The challenge is how will all of you put your focus, your concentration, your efforts, your discipline in continuing to defeat our rivals in every objective, in every field. So all these teachings and philosophies and ways of life, they're just words if you do not go out every day and apply them. So how will you proceed today? Will you be men for others? Will you be men for each other? Will you climb high? Will you be blue and white through all the days of life? Will you continue to be superior to our rivals in every field? With the beginning of each day, each class, practice, test preparation, debate, doesn't matter what it is. And regardless of the day before, whether it's good, bad, full of success, full of failure, regardless of what the score is, will you get caught looking at the scoreboard and let our rivals become superior? So again, we stand here today with a record, a scoreboard, and a story that tells our history. We know it's expected, so it's your responsibility as individuals, as teams, as a collective student body, to not let our rivals defeat Jesuit High School in any objective or be superior in any field. So we're all counting on you. When you walk these hallways and you see the pictures of all the graduating classes and the trophies and the records and the scores, that's all our history. All those people, including myself, are counting on you to continue the tradition and the Jesuit way. And I'd like to leave you with one more thing. There's a lot of kids out here. I can see them all. I expect that student section, otherwise known as the Gizzard, that's when we start to win tonight, in the Gizzard. So I want that Gizzard full, I want it overflowing, I want it rowdy, within the rules, because Top will be there, but I expect all of you to be there, pulling for the Blue Jays. Good luck.